We play the full game here.
Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight.
After 6 yards after contact. Okay.
Hello, everybody.
Thanks, CA Sports Cup. Coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. This is taken at his 4, muscles him off, and it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They're led by their 6'4" quarterback out of Texas A&M in his 5th season now, Ryan Tannehill.
And Ryan Tannehill is one of the more durable quarterbacks in the league. He's been the starter from day one since he got drafted. 4 straight seasons of 16 starts in each and every one of them. The one thing that hasn't happened, though, he hasn't led his team to the playoffs. He wants to change that right now.
Outside runs.
The Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Skipping.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
2nd and 5.
They run again with Ajayi.
There's a
penalty
hold.
marker is down here.
Holding. Offense.
Accept.
Still 2nd down.
There we go. Nice play, baby. Hey, 380. 380.
Neutral's
now
on.
Contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Rob Ninkovich is one of those great gems that got polished up over time. Whether he's rushing as a defensive end or playing outside linebacker, he's awfully productive.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And his first pass is incomplete. Amendola had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, then, did you magically get your Michael Finley hands?
Second down following the incompletion. Brady to throw on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, there's some guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't there?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots, but took one there.
He's really smart in the pocket, isn't he? Even out of the pocket. He understands where the pressure is coming from. He senses people. You're exactly right. Doesn't take too many direct ones. But that one had to hurt.
So the Patriots will turn it over to their left-footed punter. That's Ryan Allen to kick it away. The dangerous Jarvis Landry back for Miami. Fielded just inside the 30. And there's a flag on the play.
What's the flag? Probably on me. Oh, blocking the back. All right. See what we can do now.
Tannehill now to give to Ajayi. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Third and long, it's Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups.
Get the ball
and
back.
they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
No, just let it bounce out.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is a guy that needs no introduction to the league. He has been around quite a while.
And it's good that they have him, because when he looks around his huddle, he may not have guys with the same experience he has. Maybe some of the youngsters, and his veteran leadership should help them along the way.
Brady now on first down. Incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. You're trying to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of the playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Deep drop, and that's incomplete. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back.
Only allowed 3
there. That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kicked a field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Now the ball comes loose. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Again, here's Blunt. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got his tight end on the corner.
Where's the face mask on that arm?
13 yards that time of the first. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
It's caught outright, Amendola. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, New England. Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. Brady now to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And for Tom Brady, after a little bit of a rocky offseason, he's back in the saddle. Here we go again. First touchdown pass of the season.
And I don't think there's any player in the league that turns rocky into smooth better than Tom Brady. Because when it's all said and done, he's always ready to play and play at a high level. Really no surprise what we saw there, and we know we're going to see plenty more of it as the season moves on.
I thought you were going to say turns Rocky into Rocky Road. That's my favorite ice cream.
That makes two of us because that's what we're going to do after this game.
Well, he does make everything smooth, though, and that's the first TD again of the season for Brady. Gronkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The New England defense gearing up to take the field. And a really nice job last time. Offense had great field position, but they were able to hold them just 4 plays, and they had to hit the field goal.
We saw the benefits of practice there from the defense, though, didn't we? Because most teams, when they got that type of field position that they have to start defense on, they treat it almost like what we call sudden change. You know, after a turnover or a big kick return, whatever that is, you tell the guys, listen, you got to bow up. You got to get in there. Make sure you don't give up any more than a field goal.
They bowed up all right. We'll see if they bow up again. 380. On second down, here's Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. So Ajayi picking up some yardage, and last year only 187 yards as a rookie.
Well, Lamar Miller's gone to Houston. That opens up more possibilities for him. I think we'll see the full range of his game, running and catching this season.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run with Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. 380. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got time in the pocket. And some room to roam now. And he slides to avoid the hit. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Damn it.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
False start, offense.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete. He had
Where were you
throw,
putting
so
that
he just
one,
tossed it
Tannehill?
away. But that brings up 4th.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And Frank's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
All right.
And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On 1st down, Brady. Screen pass to Blunt. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And give him 15 more, and it's another 1st down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
To throw is Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete.
There you go, Chris Hogan.
Touchdown, New England. Chris Hogan with his first touchdown in a Patriot uniform. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of the play? Cure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up.
And this kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game.
It doinked off the fucking goalpost.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
6 passing yards so far. That is interesting.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. This one caught. Jordan Cameron. A big play there for the Dolphins. 30 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup, and that's good for a Miami first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now it's Ajayi. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Man, it wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield to make the play?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the catch is made over the middle by Whalen. A gain of 4 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They're doing a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And Frank's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
This will be taken about the 12. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession.
Tom,
and he's looking pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I'm not sure if there's been a better tandem than Brady to Gronk for the last half-decade, so it can be a surprise when they don't hook up and a downright shock when the ball's intercepted. But that is great instincts here defensively to come away with the football.
Tannehill now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's Tannehill. It's caught. Cameron left side. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first.
This
is 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On first down, Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give them 18 on that one. And it gives the Pats a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
LeGarrette Blount, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
There you go.
LeGarrette Blount, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Brady's going to look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
That's going out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong,
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
Damn.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
The crazy play there.
From the red zone now, Tannehill looking for someone to throw to. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Or is that Patrick Jones?
I don't sound too
Either
wrong
way,
on that one, but
they had to cover a lot of ground to make stop that touchdown.
No one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10. Tannehill once more.
Wrecked.
Shirley's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. It's the replacement for Chandler Jones. Chris Long in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
Right.
So 3rd and 20, defense in the nickel.
Surprised they didn't go with 6 DBs in the dime look.
Now Tannehill surveying the field, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Are you going to go for it or not? Or are you going to go for a field goal?
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Frank's kick is good.
Damn.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
See what we can do. 23 seconds.
Here comes the Dolphins defensive unit now. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know, from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Figure hell, why not?
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup.
That negative 8?
Enough to give him a new set of downs. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
But we're going to let the presentation do its thing.
EA halftime report. I'm Larry Ridley.
I'll be right back
The Patriots have had their issues holding on to the
So
football,
I'm going to take
but
a
still
quick break
remain
and
in
then
this
we'll be
game.
back for the
Dolphins
second
have
half.
to feel like they've missed out on some great opportunities to take control of this game. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. First and 10, Gronkowski's got the reception, and 35 yards later, he's got a touchdown. Third down from the 34. TB12, Tom Brady connecting on a pass into coverage. And that goes as a 34-yard touchdown. Now first and 10, Blunt's going to head outside to the right, and he'll take this all the way for a touchdown, pushing the lead to 10. We move late into the second to once again sack the QB. This will go as a loss of 10. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Gillette Stadium for the start of the second.
So let's continue this game.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And back onto the field, here comes the Dolphins defense. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing now is Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football.
And how about this, a fake? Allen hit, he lost the football. And this is picked up, taking it right down Broadway. And this is brought all the way
That was a forward pass.
Recovery and take it to the house for a Miami touchdown.
Oh, come on. You've got to be kidding.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold it, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
That's some bullshit
the plan
right
was
there,
perfect.
man.
That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
But it's there you go. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
There you go, Nate Washington.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Second down following the run. And the play clock's running down. Brady to throw on second down. Screen pass to Blunt. Bulldozes past him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll make it second and 10.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Well, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. His throw incomplete.
That was a bad choice.
The intended receiver.
That was
it'll
bad.
be 3rd and 10.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
There you go, Amendola.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a
big
huge
boy.
man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's the battering ram Blunt.
Injury to who's down?
And out come the Dolphins now. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a
all
quarterback
commentators, I'm kind of just trying to kill the clock.
Whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got Bennett. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Have we yet met a receiver that wasn't excited about getting a chance to play with Tom Brady?
Absolutely not.
And Martellus Bennett bringing his considerable skills to New England now. Going to hook up with Mr. Brady for another completion here.
Yeah, 90 catches a couple years ago in Chicago, 53 last year for Bennett. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
To throw, it's Brady. Okay. And that is incomplete.
3rd and 13.
Back now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Stop doing that.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Caught left side, Bennett. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Brady now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
The hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Brady going to go on 4th down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
There we go.
28 yards on that one. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as he has in this game and the team is winning, you think at some point maybe even Brady will do the Gronk dance?
Oh, that's a touchdown.
Well, if he does that Gronk dance, Davis, that means you have to do that Gronk dance.
Trust me, partner, no one wants to see me do the Gronk dance.
Oh, they didn't give it to me.
No one.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here.
Because they gave me the credit for the passing touchdown. So it should be a touchdown. You motherfucker. Not giving me 6.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the play. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
No, God damn it.
Over there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because the defensive guys were there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And he's going to go down.
There we go.
Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But
there
no one's open.
Guys.
There is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Come on.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Edelman set to return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field.
Run this clock down to make this game
That's difficult
over.
For a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. And now some teams use the running game just to bludgeon people. I think that Brady to Gronk Does the exact same thing for them. Long, short, medium.
Go.
They know how to connect.
Go Blunt. There you go. That's six.
All the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Who got hurt?
Garrett Blunt with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Dolphins. 33 yards.
That was good coverage that was defeated by someone who just wanted the ball more, and it resulted in a big game downfield.
That was a good play right there, man.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. It's caught. Cameron left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That is caught.
No.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Hopefully it's not too serious.
Here, press coverage look defensively. They'll try to run with a J.
No touchdown for you.
Bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So this is the second consecutive week as you look at the numbers that he just doesn't seem to have
will miss the rest of the season. Son of a bitch. That is a huge loss for us.
Right now, we're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picked.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
You're still down 3.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2.
Okay.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear.
All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Boom, first down.
4 on the play, but he's marked short.
3rd and inches, you son of a bitch.
Length of the football. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Got it.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him.
I believe that's all of Miami's timeouts, so I can just run the ball out in the next minute 42, and the game is mine. Barring any, fouls.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Play was stopped on that play. We said
plenty of carries all afternoon. And then call it
Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
And that's game.
I'll tell you what, partner, you learn a lot in every game.
That was a close one right there, man.
But when you win a close one, maybe you get to determine a little bit more about the guts of your team if you're the head coach.
It gives you much more than a snapshot now, doesn't it? You get to see the full picture of who your team is, and especially individuals and how they handle pressure situations.
And then moving forward, you have the confidence that late in a close game, hey, we've been here before. We've done this. We've won this game.
There's a
2-point zone that exists now. Wow. So instead of them pressing in those situations, now there's an air of confidence and calm, and then you just watch them go out and execute.
So for the Pats, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gault. You've been watching the NFL.
I think Devin only got the 1 interception.
The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.